My brain blew up.
Hey, what's up? It is Splashtime, episode 4. I'm out here with my good homie, Nick.
That's me.
Without the C.
But best Splashtime episode now. Everyone else, like I said, sleeper episodes. This is the one. This is the one that
Damn,
matters.
you're really gonna say sleeper episodes?
Sorry, dude. No, I was
That's
telling
so
you.
funny.
Look. Just cheers me real quick. I was telling
Boom.
you about
Hey, hang on,
podcasts
I'm gonna help you
earlier,
out real quick.
and like I have an issue already with the fact that these are an hour long. Like I don't have the time for an hour long podcast.
Yeah.
I was telling you, like I watched your first one right now with Diego, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm like 30 minutes into it, and I feel like that's how I am with every podcast I listen to. Like I have this is important with the dudes from Workaholics. And they do like hour long episodes. I swear I watch like 30 minutes of all of them. I don't have the attention span. And then they come out every week.
So you've never finished a podcast, is what
they
you're
have
trying to
to
tell
like,
me?
it has
Including
to like,
mine?
so far, including yours. And I'm guarantee you that's probably how it's going to be for almost every. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I'm going to get like 30 minutes into it. And then like, especially like podcasts come out every week. And I'm not driving enough to listen. I don't sit there and listen to podcasts like that. I listen to it in the car whenever I got like road trips and shit.
Yeah.
And like, I don't do that enough to finish a podcast by the time new podcasts show up. So I'm like behind and I want to watch the newest one. But like, what's his name? Seth Rogen just started a podcast.
Oh, dude, so you're backlogged.
I'm backlogged.
That's a bad place to be with a podcast. That'll take you out, low-key. I've had to like take breaks from podcasts because I like started doing, I don't know, like sometimes you have like some months where you're like, at least for me, where you're like listening, you catch every episode every week and you finish it throughout the week, and then when the next week comes, you need more. You know what I mean? But if you can fuck that up by just like not listening to one or two.
Yeah, no, exactly.
And then you're like, fuck, I gotta catch up on like 3 hours of content.
Like not even if like the podcast I was listening to with the dudes from Workaholics, they were doing like episodes every 2 weeks.
I didn't know they had a podcast.
It's good, dude. It's
sick.
fun. Me and my roommate Chris listen to it all the time, or we used to. I fucking lost track. I'm like,
so you guys socially listen to podcasts?
Yeah,
I need friends like that.
It's fun because they had this one episode where they like didn't. I don't know if you watch Workaholics. Great show. I don't know why I'm doing promotion. We need to get checks cut to us before we start hyping shit up. But either way, they had this one episode where like Blake, they do with the hair from the show, he used to live in Concord with Kyle Newacek, who's like the drug dealer on the show.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so it's all 4 of them. It's not just the 3 dudes. Kyle Newacek's also on the podcast. And apparently he used to do like Broadway music shit. So they did a song that he did with the piano, and that was like a cool thing to listen to. And then also my roommate was listening to the podcast at a different time, and he came up to me and was like, "Did you hear the song they played?" And I was like, "Yeah." So that kind of like started that.
Yeah.
But I wanted to say fucking Seth Rogen's podcast is killer if you haven't heard of that.
You just put me onto that. I didn't know that Seth Rogen had a podcast.
I'm like, so it's just starting, and it's like this story time with Seth Rogen. And the reason I think I'm in love with it is like the longest episode so far is 45 minutes. It's fantastic.
So you found something for you.
It's fucking fantastic. So what he does is, it's kind of similar to what you're doing. Every episode he'll put a new guest on, and then that guest, it's different in a way because like yours interview, you're kind of just shooting.
We haven't done like any interview style ones yet, but I'm getting to that.
So he'll get like someone famous, like Paul Rudd was on one.
Oh, that's sick.
Ant-Man. These people don't. Yeah, he was on one, and he just gets these people on to tell one story. And
that sounds amazing. And then they just kind of riff off of that story.
Yeah, go like in between the story.
I need to check that out.
It's fucking dope. Some of it's funny, some of it's deep, some of it's crazy. But you know what? His guests don't have to put the beer on the floor.
Nick is shitting all over my setup right now. Look, hey, this is a great time to say if you want to help Nick so he can be more comfortable with his setup, including me, give this a listen on Spotify, because if we can get to like 50 unique listeners on our episodes, then we can start to monetize it, start to get that guap in, and that guap will go right back to improving the setup.
Again, Spotify's still mics, not cutting the check, and you can't do the promotion until someone's what were y'all talking about in episode 1? You were talking about the skate park a lot.
Yeah. No, this is named after the skate park. Yeah.
Skate time, right?
Springtime. Don't fuck it up.
I'm so sorry, Springtime, but you can't be hyping them up until they're cutting the check, okay? They need to be promoting you. You need to be doing the advertising.
Wait, Springtime is just a public park.
Oh, shit. Dude, I told you growing
There's
up.
There's no advertising for Springtime.
Dude, I told you growing
Except
up.
for us.
Because, like, I used to skate back when I was fucking... I say this, but I was, like, 13.
Used to skate.
I didn't... I went to the... I was a poser.
Nick broke his shoulder on a skateboard, so he gets the legit pass.
No, I was, like, 13, 14, and I would go to the skate parks, and I would literally just go and skate in circles and never actually do shit. But
you made a lot of friends.
But I would smoke cigarettes with the older kids, and I was and then I would wear the Diamond Supply bullshit.
I have so many kids like that fuck with me. Like there's so many like younger kids that at this point I consider like I don't talk to them outside the skate park, and that's like no, it's just kind of we're different ages. It doesn't really work like that. But at the skate park, that's the homies, bro. Like I got this kid who's definitely in elementary school, and like. He's just chill as fuck, bro. Yeah, and he gets better at skating every time we skate, and it's dope to see.
It's probably good because like having you there was better than the people I was hanging out with at the skate park.
Yeah, I try to be a good influence. They always ask me about my vape, though. The elementary school kid's
gonna remember and be like, that kid was dope. For some point, unless he like, you know what, we don't know. You know
when I got in my fight, the kids were like, dude, what the fuck? Like, bro, that was crazy.
No, but then so I stopped skating for a while, I stopped going to the skate park to be a poser for a while, and then I met Blake in college, and he gave me a skateboard, and I was like, fuck it.
I did give you that skateboard.
Yeah, you gave me and my girlfriend, and we were like,
people my old decks, but I try to be generous.
I was like, fuck it, I can go be a skater again in my 20s.
You always can.
Drunk every night.
You still can.
Yeah, so I went to the skate park for the first time in years with you to that one in San Marcos.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time I was doing something cool, but I wasn't doing anything cool. I was literally going down like a little ramp. And I knew I was going to fall, so I just tried to fall. I tried to like roll.
It was right in front of me too.
Yeah, I could have just fallen and been fine, but instead of falling, I wanted to like roll and like stand up after my roll, and like instead
take the hit, you know?
Yeah, instead he
just took it all to the shoulder.
Instead of rolling on my back, I just drilled my shoulder into the ground.
And at first I thought you were good.
At first I hoped I was good.
But then, you tried to get back up and shit, and I was like, okay, he's chilling. And like, it did look bad, but it didn't look like as bad as it actually ended up being. So I was like, yeah,
dude,
he'll be good. Like,
no.
Because I thought you were going to get up and be like, oh, fuck, and like maybe chill for a second and then be good. But you ended up like going to sit down, you're like, bro, I think we got to dip. And
dude,
I remember making you wait too, like, because I wanted to keep skating.
No,
and Chris was trying to film me.
He's in a bunch of stories I'll probably tell, but my
Chris,
roommate
like,
Chris, he's actually a skater,
still skates.
dude.
Yeah, he can fucking like do shit.
He wasn't a poser like me. I was a poser.
I mean, you're not a poser, bro. I told you got the legit pass.
Yeah, I tried my best. I had fun doing it. I just still fucking 20.
It came into everyone's life at some point.
Can't do a kickflip. I can skate around. I can get A to B, but
yeah. Hey, dude, I would say it's for everyone, but to actually become like a talented skateboarder, you kind of have to be like insanely obsessed with it.
Yeah.
So like that's like how I've been able to like, and I always try to stay humble, you know what I mean? But that's how I've been able to learn tricks and shit, is just because I am.
Also, you got to be down to sacrifice your body at certain moments. And then,
which is what you did.
Yeah, growing up, I was not down. And then when I was down, I sacrificed it too hard. And I remember standing up and just being like, my shoulder is not where it needs. I could feel it, and I saw my collarbone sticking out, and I was like, I was with my girlfriend, and she noticed me fall, and she seen me try and pop it into place, and I'm like fighting back tears and shit. And then I sat down, and she looks at my shoulder, and she just goes, we need to leave. Because she saw my collarbone.
Yeah, it looked crazy.
I had a type 3 shoulder separate, not like dislocation, I didn't break a bone. I had my shoulder literally separated from like, if you like, I don't want to show it now.
No, you're good.
But it like the bone is all fucking out still, and my bone like the ligaments that connect
still looks weird.
The ligaments that connect gone. And I remember the next morning, we went to the hospital after we finally got Blake to finish his trick and we recorded it right.
I didn't even get my clip.
He brings me here, he makes me put my beer on the floor, and he still made me wait to go to the hospital. This fucking asshole.
You're combining two different things.
I'm doing a lot.
And your beer's on a box, I will say that.
Yeah, sorry. It's on a box. That's on the floor.
Okay. That's how we do it at Splashtime, bro.
So no. We go to the hospital, and we went to this like little rinky-dink hospital nearby. And the little guy who was working, tech guy, just probably out of college, they give me a shot of morphine. They tell me what's going on.
It's crazy that they gave you fucking morphine.
Dude, it was that bad. It was like that bad of an injury. And the guy saw me, and he was like, right when I was about to get checked out and shit, still had the little thing in me. And he was like, how are you feeling? And I was like, I feel good, but like I still have a little bit more pain. And he gives me a second dose of morphine. And we just I go back to my house. I had never, like, this is from the hospital. So it's like, this is legal shit. And I'm like, I was with my roommates. I had the little cast on.
Not only is it legal shit, it is real.
Didn't feel any fucking pain. And I was there's pictures. My friends came over because they heard I was like, went to the hospital. There's pictures of me just like sitting there like
tripping out,
I felt so good, dude. I felt fantastic till the next morning when the morphine wore off, and I was I woke up to the pain, woke my girlfriend up, and like she'll tell you I was crying, but I'm gonna stand on my 10 toes and say I wasn't. I don't know who you want to believe.
The eyes were dry, bro.
The eyes were dry. It was just, I was in a lot of pain. Something got in my eye, maybe.
Yeah, maybe it was an eyelash.
Yeah, then I went to the hospital again because they were like, it was so late when I got hurt. They were like, you got to go to the real hospital. And
the guy real quick, speaking of how late it was, like, can we just say that, like, while you were in the hospital, Chris and I had a great time just eating P-Terry's in my car.
Yeah, they dropped me off at the hospital and then went to a fast food restaurant. And while I was getting checked out, these fucking dudes.
We were so hungry, bro. We skated all night.
Yeah, y'all went crazy. I'm just giving you shit, man. I'd have done the same. It was right next door. Literally, like, that's how bad it was. Like a rinky-dink hospital with the fast food restaurant and like basically walking distance. It was like a
24/7 urgent care or some shit.
Yeah, so the next one we went to like the real hospital, and
I'm surprised they were able to even give you morphine there.
Yeah, they didn't give me anything else though. So the guy at the next hospital basically told me the same thing at the first hospital while I'm like in a bunch of pain. He was like, your shoulder's separated and it's gonna suck. So you got to deal with it until it doesn't suck. Yeah. And then they sent me out of there with a prescription of Percocets.
They're basically like, it's never going to come back to normal, but it'll stop hurting.
Yeah, that's my skate story right there. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. My shit ran out of battery right before we started this. So.
It's okay. I tested, if we want to talk about, dude, I just did international travel. I did PCR testing 6 times in the 18 days I was gone. I did the math. That's once basically every 3 days. I went Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Thailand, Koh Phangan, Thailand. You
were all over the world, bro.
Thailand. And I was telling my family and shit, because I'm the only one in my family that still lives in America. Mm. They all live in the UAE or in Thailand or on the Greek islands, because, the American dream now is to get out. Like, I'm sorry, but it is. Can't wait. But
or go to Texas.
Fucking, I'm done with Texas, dude. I love Houston. I love San Marcos. I love Austin, but it's given me everything that it can at this point. Like, you don't think you would do fantastic in California?
No, I know I would, but here's the thing. In the last couple of years, Texas has surpassed California, and people don't really realize it. Here's the thing. The crime in LA is fucking crazy right now. I just saw a carjacking in the middle of downtown LA.
I think I'm just built different.
But like, also, it's just that, like, the shit is coming to Texas, and I don't really understand exactly why. But, like, if you think about it, Texas has everything that the East and West Coast has to offer. We have beaches. Some of them are mid, like Galveston.
Bro, yeah.
It's a shithole. But, like, Corpus Christi's all right. Yeah. South Padre's kind of cool.
We went to Padre, right? I'm sorry, my girlfriend's
I've never been to South Padre, to be honest, but I've heard it's cool.
It was dope. We went. I had never burned harder in my life. I don't burn. I'm telling you, dude. I was a fucking lot. You
gotta use that sunscreen,
bro. My buddy Danny, he might come up in other stories if I'm on other episodes with like one of my best friends. He was there, and we were fucking around, and he said, "Put sunscreen on me," and we put sunscreen on an X, and didn't think about it, and.
Wait! You just did it in an X?
An X on his back, and just like didn't really think about it because we didn't think it was gonna be that hot. We went last summer. So he just had an X on his back. Summer of 2021, we went to this day, his skin was so damaged that X is still visible on his back.
Oh my God, that's like skin cancer shit, bro. What the fuck?
We all burned. I never burned. So like Padre's dope, and if you're gonna go, be ready for like be shaded and wear the sun, especially
get that sunscreen. Holy
fuck.
Why would you put it in an X?
Because we were in Padre. You know how
you do. You just be drawing fucking letters.
Like we were glad that we just didn't put it in like a dick formation or some
yeah, that
shit.
Been awful. Bro, you seen you remember in Jackass when they fucking branded the dick on Bam Margera?
No.
Bro, pull that up.
I didn't get to finish my point.
Okay, no, continue.
No, I was just doing the international travel, and I was like, since we're sharing the vape and shit I brought up, I was like, I did the 6 PCR tests in 18 days. It is safer to do international travel, I felt like, than it was to be stationary in America when I was gone,
really?
Bro.
Damn.
My mom was like, really, I'm high risk. She's high risk. So she's like way scared about coming to him. She wants to come visit me and shit.
Yeah.
She was telling me, what do I look up? Just YouTube, Bam Margera.
Yeah, just go to YouTube, Bam Margera dick branding. We were talking about on episode, I don't remember what episode it was, but we were talking about how my search history
one of the sleeper episodes. I'm sorry. I don't even know, dude.
Because it has come out by now, and episode 3 is fucking gas.
I'm still on. Like I said, dude, I'm 30 minutes into episode 1, and you're putting out episode 3 already. You're you're backlogging me, my guy.
Yeah, that's how we're doing this shit. Look, okay. I am just a human, but I'm going to run this podcast like a fucking as professional as I can. So if I got to pre-record to make it weekly, I'm going to do that. But the goal is to like eventually get it to where like I'm recording and dropping like in that week so that we can talk about more current shit. And like we can still talk about current shit. Like I want to talk about the Earl album in a little bit.
You want to talk about, dude, Bob Saget, man.
Honestly, we don't have to fucking watch this, but
I got distracted.
No, don't worry about it. Bam Margera branded a dick on his ass. That's.
Yo, how do you feel about Bam Margera not being in Jackass, the new one?
Here's the thing. I love Bam, but his situation is really fucked up right now, and I don't know if he would be even the best to watch in that movie.
Not even that. I'm like, even if he got his shit together for the movie, from my understanding, I'm like giving him that. I don't know. I'm a consumer, so my point doesn't really matter. It's weird putting my opinion out there because it doesn't. What really matter.
What do you mean? You're literally what the. If you're a consumer, the product is directed to you. I would be
worried about putting the money in his pocket, basically, because I'm like, if Jackass did well, like, would he be around in 4 years? Because like he's in a situation where he's like,
he's in a dark situation.
He's an addict. It's a disease, you know.
But it's also to something that's like particularly destructive. You know what I mean? Like, there's things you can be addicted to that aren't as destructive as alcohol. Either way, the new crew. I mean, everything's destructive.
I'm down with the new crew. I don't know.
The new crew seems cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They seem like they're.
Eric Andre's in that shit too. Like, what the fuck?
He's showing up for one stunt. He's not like in it. He's showing up for one stunt. And
hey,
Jaws.
I love Eric Andre. Yeah. Apparently, Jaws got fucked up. I've heard that. I heard that Jaws does something really, really gnarly and hurt himself for that movie.
MGK's doing a thing too.
Fuck MGK. Let's not mention that. It's okay to see him get slapped though.
Yeah, I'm like, I just like, do we want to talk about? I don't want to talk about MGK.
I don't want to talk about MGK.
Okay, wait. There's better shit to talk about.
I mean, bro, you just got back from like this. I mean, you mentioned it, but
I'm just like, I'm timid to talk about Thailand. There was some shit because like
I want to know. Wait. So you went to Cyprus or Thailand?
Okay, so every summer I go to Cyprus, the Greek islands, and this trip, every winter I go meet my family, and last few years ago we went to India. This year we went to Thailand because my sister lives in Thailand.
Damn, I forgot you've been to India, bro.
I was there for like 3 days. My mom, because we went
That's fucking sick, though.
We went 2019 December.
Yeah.
And we think my mom got COVID, actually.
In India?
In India, because we were there for like 4 days, and she has autoimmune diseases. She's autoimmune deficient. We were there for like 4 days. India was one of the places that was hit. Obviously, America got it in March.
No, I remember though that like in the news, I would always see like there was different strains in India.
So she basically got so sick, we had to rush her back to Abu Dhabi.
Holy fuck!
Like we bought plane tickets, ran the fuck home.
Yeah,
got her in a hospital. It was a whole situation.
That's crazy.
But we were there for 4 days.
The hospitals are pretty good in Abu Dhabi.
We were there for 4 days, and it was cool to see culturally the experience. But we were in like the touristy area.
Did you see any elephants?
Okay, when I went to Thailand,
they have elephants in India, right?
In India, yeah, but Thailand actually has a lot more like reservations and like not like India probably like I wasn't there long, so I can't tell you much. I was like I said, but I actually when I went to Thailand, we found elephants out at this place, and there's people taking care of them, and I was able to actually like bathe with the elephant and feed it.
Yeah.
There's pictures of me like
pictures
in
of you
the
with
pond,
a fucking elephant, in
like,
the water.
You can find it on my Instagram somewhere.
Shit is crazy. We could put it up.
And
here.
like I'm literally like in the water with the thing, and the guy who like takes care, he said he was like found it all hurt, and he's taking care of like one or two, and he has like all this land to take care of it, and we were able to feed it and do all this shit with it, and like it was cool to stay in the pond, and they gave me like a brush to wash it and swim with it. But like the story kind of ends on like a weird note because I got right out and I'm about to jump in and they were like, don't look at her face. Don't look at her face. And I was like, what's going on? They're like, don't get in the water because they can't really speak English. And I was like, okay. And 3 seconds after like, don't get in, I take a step back. The biggest shit comes out of her. Just in the water, and I was like, how often does they do that? And I like got a hose and hosed myself down because I just was like, that's her bathing water, but she doesn't fully get it. It was a whole thing. But
there's a video of a guy like an elephant.
I'm glad I got out when I got out because the water was clean when I got in. Clear shit. Bro, not clear shit. Wait.
There's a fucking video of a guy getting sat on by an elephant, and he like goes into its asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah, no, elephants got a lot going on back there.
The trip I just took to Thailand, the trip where I saw the elephant and all this, we were in the tourist area and we got out and saw like the main, away from like Bangkok and all, like we went to the beaches and like, and the one we just did, my sister lives in Thailand right now. Yeah. She's been living there for about a year. And she found this island called Koh Phangan, and it's literally small, barely anything island. They're known for this thing called full moon parties, which is like
parties under the full moon.
Yeah, and everyone goes there and gets like crazy and goes wild.
Has a fucking time of their life.
But since COVID hit, they weren't able to do the full moon party, so the island kind of shifted its nature to like a more communal thing, and it's all about well living and yoga and that's like cool. Full. Like there's still parties, they still get down, but the touristy part of it is gone. It's more people who live on the island, and it's like it's a hippie area.
It's a good community out there.
Yeah, like I was there for like 12 days I want to say, and I think I wore shoes 2 days the entire like no one wears shoes.
That seems
and I feel like
the best place for you.
Yeah, I feel like that like capitalizes hippie aesthetic. And
this motherfucker will go to a gas station with no shoes.
Yeah, on. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I wish I had a deeper 7-Eleven
reason with no shoes.
I wish I had a deeper reason to not wearing shoes. Is like, oh, they're society's way. Deeper, like, I've given bullshit to people. Like I just don't like the social constructs of like putting them on, and it just feels so confining. But the real reality is, I don't like spending the extra 5 seconds to put socks and shoes on when I can just walk outside, get my shit done, and come home and wash my feet. Like it's fine.
Yeah.
Like,
I never if it helps, I never like re-tie my shoes unless it comes untied. Like I can't imagine putting your shoes on untied and then tying that shit and going out the house. Like fuck that. Just slip those hose on.
No,
bro.
and I was we're getting distracted.
No, you're
fuck
good. Fuck
the shoes. I feel like that's a good level to like. That's the hippie aesthetic. And I was worried her explaining it to me because I was like, is everyone going to smell bad? Like, I was like, how's it going to be? But I went and I was like, oh my God, everyone was fucking beautiful, dude. It was all like 26 to 32-year-old people. And I was like, every party we went to, I was probably one of the youngest people.
You told me there was ripped old dudes.
There was like 50-year-old dudes. I was probably the most out of shape dude at everywhere we went. And like the men were
unnaturally tan?
Not even like perfectly tanned.
Perfectly tan, yeah.
Everyone was just
ripped
gorgeous.
But gray hair.
Yes.
Weird.
Yeah, and they all rode like little mini bikes. I got.
They don't own a car.
No, because the island's so small.
They only have bikes of some sort.
We actually got a car. We took my sister's.
Y'all also drove through the jungle, which you need to get into. That's fucking crazy.
We got a car. The first night we were there, a coconut fell on our car and shattered the windshield.
Oh my God.
I found out the second day I was there. Listen, no, wait, hold on. Everyone needs to learn this because I learned this. On average, the lowest number at least 200 people a year die in Thailand from coconuts falling on their head.
It's more than shark attacks a year.
Yes, okay.
And lightning strikes.
Okay, that's literally just in Thailand, and that's at minimum two. So like 250 to 300 is like a safe
only in
bet.
Thailand. That's fucked.
Oh, is it two?
The coconuts are out to get you out there, bro. Oh my god.
So that's like on average, a person dies a year.
From coconut.
Like over 50% of the year. Like, so the entire time I was in Thailand.
Spraying the fucking block.
Yeah. The entire time I was in Thailand, I was like, every time we sat under a coconut tree, I was like, we have to move. Like, we're going to die.
I mean, yeah, bro, they are like dangerous, bro. They're big.
They're like this big.
And they just fall out like any other plant. Yeah. Bro, good coconut story real quick, just to sidetrack. When I was a little kid, and I was so young, I have very vague memories of it. But like I was not in the U.S. I was on some kind of beach area, and it was like a stop on a cruise. And I was so young that me and my brother were like put into this like kids area of the beach that was like fenced in. They had like little instructors and whatever. I guess like to watch the kids so the parents can go get drunk and shit on the beach, you know?
Yeah.
And while we were there, this motherfucker climbed up this like gigantic palm tree, took a coconut out, and then dropped it, and then climbed down, and then he broke that shit with his hands and drank out of it. Yeah, just like one of the instructors, not a kid. No, that would have been funny.
No, like
one of the instructors.
That's still intense.
Yeah, he was like, "Yo, y'all want to drink? Have y'all ever drank like fresh coconut juice?" And all the kids are fucking. Obviously, like, no, what the fuck? And so this dude's like, hold up, bruh. It just fucking scales this gigantic tree. Knocks that shit down. It was wild. I'm
imagining him with like no shirt, some like Fabio type of ripped guy being like, y'all want some fresh coconut? Climbing the tree.
Dude, I don't remember all that, but I honestly feel like he was a very normal looking person, which was odd that he was able to do that.
They have in Thailand where I was at, they can't hire people to climb the trees. It's a small island, but there's a lot of monkeys on the island.
Yeah.
So what they do is they've trained monkeys. My dad actually showed me a video. Every morning, the monkeys climb up the tree and pick up the ripe coconuts and drop them down.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so that's how they got the coconuts on the little island I was at. I have a video. I could send it to you.
That's fucking amazing. Yeah, send it to me. I want to put it on the
Yeah, it's not the best video because my fucking 59-year-old dad took it.
Yeah, I mean, I might be able to find one on YouTube.
Yeah,
too.
But like, and he also has a picture.
That's so
There's
sick.
monkeys all over the island. Like my dad, they
use the monkeys like to their advantage.
One of the days on New Year's, I went out with my sister.
The monkeys use the people for their advantage too.
Yeah, I went out with my sister. Me and my dad and my mom went to a beach, same island, different area. They had a monkey train to bring you your receipt with a pen, and there's like a picture.
What the fuck?
And the monkey's like this big.
He's like a waiter.
If you stay at the bar, it like brings it to you. No, it's just like a little baby. I can send you those pictures for sure.
That's fucking insane. I did not know this shit was going on out there.
And at the same time, we saw wild monkeys, and I told my sister about it, who lives on the island, and she was like, "It's insane you got that close to it because there's like reports of monkeys fucking up the tourists." So,
oh, really? Fuck.
Yeah, I feel like it's a process to train the monkeys.
Joe Rogan always talks about how insane like chimpanzees are.
Nah, but these aren't like chimpanzees. They're like low. They're like. Nah, I want to say
they weren't chimpanzees.
Like that big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of monkeys maybe they were Konichi monkeys.
They were Thailand monkeys. Kopangan monkeys. I'm just
saying. Kopangani monkeys.
Kopangani monkeys.
There's so many species.
Dude, I would love to have a pet monkey.
Yeah, same. I feel like it'd be slightly cruel, but at the same time, like they're almost a human, so I feel like they would enjoy your house. It'd
be like training for a child, and like
it's like a permanent baby.
I never want a child anyway, so like I would. I mean,
when you see like videos of pet monkeys, they always have like diapers on and shit, which is like the same thing as like a 1-year-old or 2-year-old. Yeah. A 2-year-old's basically a monkey.
No, yeah, I agree. No, I was like thinking about it. I was like,
how
they can throw their own shit. They can't really talk.
They can't do shit.
Yeah, and they're cute. They're cute at that point.
And they're just kind of blabbling too. Like they learn certain things, so they just keep saying it. I don't know. Humans are very weird when we're young. Like compared to like animals and shit. Like deer, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong about deer, but a lot of animals, like especially a lot of like sea animals, right out the womb or the egg, they are moving and grooving, like they are ready to fucking go. But then like we come out and we need all this like nourishment and shit, and like
You gotta like survive.
We're not even really a human till we're like 4 or 5.
Yeah, it's bullshit. Like we have to survive and like like what is that? I wish I could be like a cow who comes out and just is like walking.
Yeah,
already.
just walking around talking like, yo, what's up? Imagine if like an 8-year-old, like a 5-year-old had a podcast.
This is a good question for you. Look, so like rebirth, all that. If you could come back as any animal, what would you want to be?
Ooh, I've thought about this before.
I have not, and I think I got a good one though.
Dude, I don't know. I like a lot of animals, and I would definitely want to be something on the top of the food chain, so I don't have to worry about getting hunted. I think it'd be sick to come back as like a lion or a wolf, bro.
Okay, I'm thinking like that's actually interesting. I want to get into the wolf thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have some things to say about the wolf community.
Okay, yeah.
Let me hear your answer first.
I think I'd want to be an octopus because like I got some listen.
Hey, octopus are a sick ass animal.
Dude, I watched.
They're like basically it's like the third aliens, time bro.
Yeah, okay. I swear to God, like if aliens crashed on Earth before fucking humans were a thing,
they are now the octopus.
Yeah, and like if you crash on Earth, most likely you're gonna crash in the ocean, and like if you crash, you lose all your shit. It's been millions of years or some fucking hundreds of thousands of years or some shit. You're not gonna be an alien anymore. You're now on this planet.
Yeah,
I think octopus could be alien. You know,
bro, look at them. They look like aliens.
They do crazy shit.
Don't they regrow just like
I was watching
easily, like
that show on Netflix.
Shit?
Netflix cut the check for Splashtime. I was watching.
Yeah, hell yeah. I need that sponsor.
I was watching My Octopus Teacher for like the 3rd time.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, I fucking recommend it.
I fucking recommend that shit.
It's a movie. It's a documentary about a guy who. He's done a bunch. He's like an anthropology journalist kind of guy who's done a bunch of old shit and was looking for a new thing to do and was almost gonna give up on like journalism and documentary film work. And then he started diving and found this octopus and he was like, what happens if I visit this octopus literally every single day? And he does it for like
what the fuck?
200, 300 days every day, videotaping.
Big boy chilling with this octopus. Does he smoke with him?
Like the octopus interacts with him and shit, and it gets intense.
That's beautiful.
And he learns about it. You learn about the octopus and all this shit, and like how smart they're like smart ass creatures, and they play and do all these things. So I'm like, octopus could be aliens, and I want to know what secrets they're holding. Like I think there's something.
They got something. They're hiding something
octopus,
from us.
like my next thing would be a dolphin, because like I think there's something.
Oh, dolphins are crazy, bro.
There's something they're hiding. Like there's another thing
they're so
down
smart.
there that they're hiding.
They can almost speak.
With like sound waves and shit.
They understand like English. Like kind of like a dog does.
Like I'm done with the overworld type bullshit. Like like
it's the animals. They're really
like
the
they're
real
all
rulers.
You know what I mean? Like global warming's happening. If I become a fish, like an octopus,
we'll die before them from global warming for sure. Like they're way more adapted to like just weird shit that we can't.
Yeah, so those are my 2 animals. I'm going into the ocean.
Real quick, before you get into the fact that you have like beef with the wolf community,
I was about to say, should I get into the wolf thing?
I have something I gotta say real quick that's kind of related to your octopus teacher shit.
Okay.
And it's a little bit dark.
Oh shit.
But I just thought of this. There's a similar story I heard about a woman who like basically lived with a dolphin. Like she converted her house and shit so that she could live with a dolphin, and eventually they ended up like fucking / the dolphin might have raped her. But
there was like they were trying.
Kind of fell in love.
Yeah, they were trying to teach the dolphin to communicate and like say words and shit, and she would spend hours. Oh fuck. I know, I've heard the story.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
And it did kind of end up getting a little sexual with the dolphin. Because, like, dolphins rape people, dude. Dolphins do that. And, like, I don't want to make light, rape jokes or whatever, but, like, that happens.
It's a little different when an animal, I don't know. It's called rape because it's unconsensual, but, like, who's it's just nature.
So that's my thing. I'm like, with the woman, I'm like, I think that was consensual shit.
Okay, but that's a little different because they're actually getting fucked. Now, it's not rapey when a dog humps your leg.
No.
But when a dolphin actually forcefully has sex with you, I would say that's rape.
That's rape. But like, no, that woman is I remember the study. She's another one of those like anthropology people or like, I want to say linguistics.
Those silly anthropologists.
The study was about trying to get dolphins to communicate, to see if we could get them to like understand what we're saying. Not just like verbal commands like with a dog, like genuine communication skills. And I think it wasn't going well, if I remember. Yeah, that shit was fucking... definitely didn't end right.
Have you seen the videos of, like, gorillas, like, speaking English and shit?
Yeah, they know, like, sign language and shit.
Bro, they can straight up say things at this point.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's why the whole, evolution,
Evolution.
Yeah, but it would be interesting to see it from, like... I think if obviously evolution real, obviously.
I'm with you on that. I mean, it's what the schools told us.
Yeah, it's like science. It's there. So like, if evolution is real, like I think there's these two paths, and one decided to be a gorilla, and one decided to be a dolphin. That's my idea right there. Like, and
then one decided to be us.
Yeah, like we came from the gorilla side.
Well, we didn't hail from gorillas. Aren't chimpanzees our closest relative?
Well, it's fucking monkeys. My bad.
Monkeys, yeah.
Monkey. Well, one decided to be a monkey, and one decided to be an octopus or a dolphin. Let's go back there.
Gorillas are apes, my friend.
Yeah, and maybe I'm an ape.
You are kind of apey at times.
I'll take it. I don't know what that means, but I'll fucking take it.
Okay, but you got... What the fuck was that?
That was my monkey noise, and I'm not doing it again.
That was a good one. I liked it. But
okay, so look,
you got beef with the wolf community.
Okay, look, I have a lot of people who don't agree with me on this, and I know I brought it up to you, and okay, 1-on-1, I think I could beat a wolf in a fight. Like, I genuinely... like hand-to-hand combat? Like, hand-to-hand, nothing... Like, we're not...
Dude, you don't realize how fucking fast the wolf is.
Okay, look, and I've done a PowerPoint presentation on this to convince my friend. I wish I had that. I can maybe send it to you or some shit, but I did a PowerPoint presentation on why I could fight a wolf. And I'm not talking about, that. Like... Yeah, you were there, I'm pretty sure, when you saw me do this presentation.
I don't know if I was there or not, but I definitely remember, like, pictures/videos of it.
Like, I did research and shit on the power of a wolf. And like they have a strong ass bite, but like the man can take a lot of shit.
But also, dude, like, bro, if you see pictures of a wolf like ready to fight, like they are muscular and mean.
I understand.
Vicious.
I understand, but everyone thinks I'm jumping into. You just said I was an ape. Calm down. Let me get into it, okay? Let me get into it. Hold on. Look, and I'm not saying like everyone. When I say this, everyone thinks that movie Grey with Liam Neeson's. You know what I'm talking about, where he fights the wolf?
Liam Neeson's,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Liam Neeson's when he fights the wolves.
Yeah, like, I'm not talking about Grey.
That's a cool shirt, by the way.
Thank you. I feel lucky all the time.
Hell yeah.
And I wouldn't feel lucky when you go fight this wolf. I go against that wolf. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm just gonna toss this right here.
No, you're
good. Look, and I wouldn't be like I'm in their natural habitat. We're in the forest in the snow. I'm talking like a steel cage box with some lighting. We're both out of our element, and like I'm not jumping into the ring. I'm not jumping into the ring tomorrow. Okay, this is not happening. I have like a workout plan, and I would like start with little dogs, work up to medium-sized dogs, big dogs, and do some police dogs.
You're just beating the shit out of dogs.
I would train for my wolf fight, but I don't think
that's so fucked up.
Like, I get like a few dogs would be sacrificed in the process, but I also have a strategy in there.
I just imagine you kicking a dog like a cross, punting a dog.
I would curb stomp a fucking wolf if I had to.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you would curb stomp like a dog, like a small dog.
In training, it's a small dog.
Okay, but yeah, curb stomp a wolf.
I would do it. I would do it. Like, and I also have a strategy too. Like, this wolf is out of its element. It's scared. It's probably getting back into the corner. Yeah, like I'm in a cage. It's in a cage. The moment I jump at it,
too.
Yeah, like I'm sacrificing one hand because it's gonna be all scared and shit, and then it pounces at me. It gets my arm, starts chomping on my arm, and then I just get in there and start beating the living shit with the other hand.
So you're gonna sacrifice your arm. There's better ways to go about that.
No, I don't think so. I thought this out.
If you're saying the wolf is already cowering in the corner, can you not just walk up to it and fucking kick it in the face?
I mean, hopefully.
You're really gonna give it your arm?
Hopefully that's best case scenario. But I'm also playing.
I say you let the wolf run at you.
Everyone thinks this is some vicious wolf. No, I'm not olaying the wolf like it's a wild bull or some shit. I am good because that's the thing. The moment you run out of its way, it's fast. It's gonna turn around. You have to charge it. I just jam my arm into its mouth, overpower it. I'm on dude. I am taking. Like I said, I would practice, and people were like, "Oh, you would train for like a year." I'm like, it would probably take me max 3 months. I think from where I'm at right now. Like,
bro, I think Paul trained for like over a year to fight a human.
These people who are also like humans. Okay, I am human, not a fucking wolf.
I understand that you're human. That's
Like-
why the wolf was gonna eat you.
Dude, I would fuck that wolf. I don't think you understand
I'm
the
not-
fight or flight.
Like, I'm with you though, because here's the thing. I always thought like if a police dog was after me, I could totally beat the fuck out of that police dog. I'm not afraid of a police dog. Just kick it.
I would like to first
It's like
off,
at feet level.
wait, I would like to first say that I do not condone the violence of dogs.
Oh yeah, same. Animal abuse is fucked up.
Yeah,
Fuck
like would
animal
not.
abuse.
But in a
That
training
being said,
mechanism,
Nick is gonna get in the cage with
if
a
I
wolf.
had to take down a few police dogs in my training montage, because like
Yeah.
I can't, I would have to do something. I wouldn't take them out. I would just take them down.
Why don't you fight like a coyote or something?
Oh, that's a good idea. Because then I gotta capture. That's not a bad one. Actually,
and then like
yeah.
maybe a hyena.
Maybe like a fox, so I can get the swiftness. Like there's like start small.
Ooh, yeah, fox.
Yeah, but these are still animals. They're just not dogs.
But yeah, because beating the shit out of like household dogs, I don't think would help you very much. Maybe like a pit bull or something like that was angry. But like, yeah, you're definitely gonna have to fuck up a coyote, a fox,
I'm a
hyena.
firm fucking believer. I don't know where we're gonna go.
Would you
with
fight
this.
a panther or a tiger?
No.
Yeah.
No. It's like,
Yeah,
don't get me
those
wrong.
are
I know that
fucked.
wolves have claws, but like they're basically big dogs with
Dude,
sharp teeth.
I just don't think you realize.
Like we
wolves are
domesticated
gnarly.
wolves. Like when we were literally.
No, but they changed into something
when we
else by the
didn't
time we did
have
that.
shit, when we didn't have any, we domesticated wolves. That's how big of pussies they are. Okay, like I can do.
Are they
this.
food motivated like a dog? Like
Yeah,
very
like bro, if I
food
sneak some
motivated?
fucking berries in there, I'm taking that bitch down.
I just can't believe your strategy is to go like sacrifice your own arm
I
while
would
you
have
beat
to
the
do
shit
what I
out
have
of
to
it.
do. I would have to do what I have to. If I put the arm in its mouth and get it on its back and then just start, I'm fucking winning, dude. I can snap a neck in that position. I'm winning.
Fucking hell, bro. You ever heard
Look,
like the way to like combat a you good?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I don't know where we're going with this, but I'm fucking adamant. I would beat the living shit out of a wolf.
Okay.
And I also scratch my beard.
I'm
but,
with
like,
you. I'm with you.
He doesn't know what facial hair is like, so.
I have a very little amount. I got curvy facial hair.
No, oh my god, my roommate right now, he wants to grow facial hair so bad, but it's very patchy and bad, and his mustache is like
You look like a
a
pedophile
few
for the first like
streaks,
2
but
years.
all he shaved everything except his mustache, and I'm just like, dude, that's not the way.
Yeah,
that's
nah.
not you. It's like you
Nah.
look. That's not good.
No. Who is that?
Chris.
Oh, Jesus, Chris. If you're fucking listening to this, you got to fix that.
No,
At least
you know what he'll do? He'll probably listen to 30 minutes of this.
Well, we're at 40 minutes, so he'll miss that. Cool.
Bro, you know what? This is where bye.
No, fuck
40
you.
minutes,
No, you
40
were
minute
going.
mark.
No, because it's going to get edited. No, you're hopping back on, brother. Have you ever heard that, like, the way to combat, like, if you are in a situation where a shark is either attacking you or trying to attack you, you got to, like, punch it in the eye?
Oh, yeah, I've heard that.
I always thought,
But
like,
I'm
bro, if I'm
honestly-
getting my leg chomped off by a shark, like, is punching in the eye really going to even help me? I still might just bleed out in the water.
I'm
Like,
honestly not that afraid of sharks anymore.
I'm so afraid of sharks.
Dude, like, okay, so
afraid of sharks.
like I said,
That's why I've never
said this at the
surfed.
beginning of the podcast. Say it again. My sister lives in Thailand right now. She just got her scuba diving license.
Yeah.
And we were gonna go scuba diving with her, and she was gonna take us to these reefs she knows, and she was like, "Oh, if we're lucky, the whale shark or something shark is there."
Dude, I've
So
seen a
she
whale
just,
shark
like,
in an aquarium. They're
she just
crazy.
like swims with sharks and shit.
That's beautiful.
And she's
What the fuck?
not.
Your sister?
Yeah, my sister.
What the hell?
And like I've seen so many videos of people like swimming with them and how playful they are, and I'm like,
The whale sharks?
just sharks in general,
Oh, okay,
like in
yeah.
a general sense on the internet. I'm like, sharks are not as scary as
Some
we make them out to
sharks-
be.
Yeah, and I mean, if you look at like,
Like obviously,
okay,
I
if you
think,
look at like domesticated sharks in an aquarium, they just swim around while the employees scuba dive and fix the tank or whatever. But like a great white shark is very fucking aggressive.
I feel like you
and
did-
like I think a bull shark is very aggressive too.
I think you watched
It's
too
kinda
much
like
Shark
dogs.
Week as a kid.
I did.
You watched a lot of Shark Week as a kid, didn't you?
I
I'm
watched
like, I'm
a lot
seeing the
of
Shark Week.
as
I'm
a
seeing the
kid.
Shark Week come
I
out of
know.
you right now.
Yeah, but here's
no,
the thing.
dude, I'm like,
Here's
if
the
you
thing,
look
bro.
up swimming
It's like
with
dogs.
sharks right now, like they're not as. If you're in
But
a,
people swim with like whale sharks that don't even eat meat. Like they just
Yeah,
eat
so,
plankton
like,
and shit.
if
But if
you-
you're trying to swim with like
Most-
a hammerhead might attack you.
no.
Yeah.
No, so this is people go in cages and shit who aren't like certified.
A great white is definitely.
And
there's
then
a
they'll be
reason
like
they get
squirming
in the
around
cage
in the cage.
Okay, but when they go dive with the great whites, there's a reason they get in a big ass metal cage.
I'm just not that. I would know. I'm saying this.
I have
also,
seen free diving with great whites. And
also,
that's crazy.
I'm like, I say this shit, but at the same time, if I'm swimming in the ocean and I see a shark, I'm freaking the fuck out.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I'm losing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like saying all this shit. Like I'm not that afraid of. I would lose my goddamn shit. I would.
The closest experience I've ever had with one is I was at a beach one day and I like, you know how if you're just swimming in the water like just catching waves and shit, like just swimming, you know, letting the waves like take you up and down and whatever. Like you don't realize that the undertow or whatever and the currents will take you along like sideways along the beachfront. So like your home base with your towels and all that shit could be here, but if you're in the water for long enough, you're gonna go probably either way, this way or way that way, like and then you're gonna have to get out and walk back to your shit.
Yeah. Because of the current.
Yeah. So I was swimming with my brother and fucking we realized how far out we had gotten, so we're like, okay, let's walk back. And like right as we get out of the water, there's a lifeguard, like, he's like, I don't remember how we started talking to him, but basically we started talking to his lifeguard for a second. He's like, yeah, bro, like some people on this side of the beach like just said they saw a shark.
Jesus.
And I was just like, holy fuck, like we drifted over to where the shark was.
We drifted to where
yeah, and then after that I was like, I think I'm good on the water today. Like
yeah. I've never had any shark experiences. I used to live in Brazil and they ate shark.
I didn't know you used to live in Brazil.
Before I lived in America, I have a fucking Brazil tattoo right now.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm tripping.
I lived there for a few years before I moved back. Apparently I was born, I thought for 17 years of my life, I thought I was born in Brazil. Mm-hmm. Apparently we moved there when I was like 9 months, 1 year old. Okay. So I was originally. How
long did you live there?
6 to 8 years.
Okay, yeah. But you remember it for sure.
I remember it. We moved back when I was like 8 or 10. It's the years are a little muddy because I was a kid. And
Brazil is a cool skate
shit
scene.
Was weird. It was great. We lived up in a mountain. I had like 8-story house and shit,
Holy
dude.
Fuck.
I went to this private school.
Looking over all the slums.
Dude, it was great. It was fantastic. But they used to eat shark there. Yeah, no, honestly though.
No,
we lived on a mountain.
The difference between wealth and poverty in like Brazil and Rio's in Brazil.
Rio. I lived in Rio.
Okay, yeah. Fucking that shit is crazy.
So
bro, because the slums are like
I said,
up.
I lived on an 8-story mountain.
Yeah.
And so you going up the mountain at the bottom.
You got a beautiful view except for all the shit
at the mountain was like
where people get murdered and
people are begging for food
drug
and
traffic
shit.
and begging for food and starving.
Money. And I remember this one time there was like this girl that was like my age. I was like 7 or 8 at the time, like out there with a plate asking for money.
Yeah.
And I went and gave her something. I got out the car, gave her something because my mom was like, oh, do the thing. And we gave it to her and we're driving off and I see these dudes who were like teenagers older than her come up, grab her plate and like hit the money out of it
fuck.
While we're driving away. And we ended up turning around and like bringing her to my house for the night and gave her dinner and we had an extra place.
Oh my god. Okay, so y'all were good people out there.
Yeah, like
definitely
we knew
some rich assholes.
Like we went, like we saw her parents and like I never saw her. My parents saw her parents. Yeah. I was a fucking child and they were like, hey, we tried to give her money. We live right up here because we didn't live far. Like you say, it's literally you can see the class difference.
Yeah, it's like and
like
it's also
once you pass the
height-wise,
gate,
like the lower part is lower.
It's a visual thing. So like my parents were able, like they felt so bad. Like we turned the car around and we like went to the girl. They met her parents and they were like, we live right at the mountain. We want to give her dinner and a place to sleep tonight. And they were like, yeah, like fuck yeah, basically.
Yeah. That's so nice.
I was a child, so like I don't have like all the details. I just remember being like, "Cool new friend for the day."
Dude, that's amazing though. Wow.
Yeah,
what a beautiful story. Holy
that
shit.
was a good one.
That made my heart happy.
Yeah, I wrote that. I remember writing about that story in high school when you had to do like the personal essays and shit.
Dude, wait, I have a good story about that real quick. Unless you had something else.
I mean, I was gonna say I basically wrote that story in like huge detail in high school.
And you got an A.
I got an A, and my teacher called my parents like crying because they were like, that was such an emotional story. Really? And I was like, yeah, my parents were always dope growing up. We always did dope shit.
Fuck yeah. No, your parents are great people.
Yeah, I was raised by hippies, and all I know is like give back.
Yeah,
but
and joy.
For some reason, they still made their money, and so it's like now we have all this shit. But
parents
all
are
of
like rich, good people. But I had a homie who like back in like middle school, elementary school, he was adopted. And he one time told me, he was like, yeah, bro, those like personal essays are so fucking easy for me because all I do is write about my adoption and I get A's. Yeah. I fucking was like, oh my God, bro. Finessing the system.
No, like, and I feel like you could do that all the way. And that's what I did. I used my story all the way up until my college admissions. Like,
yeah. And
literally.
Once he told me that, I started thinking, okay, well, let me just think of like some of the most moving things that I've ever experienced in my life, and I started writing about those, and I just stuck with those, like you said, until my college.
I had like 3 stories I would interchange, 2 stories I would interchange throughout like my personal essays.
Yeah,
like, it was the Brazil story, and then like I used to do competitive karate, and like did like world.
Which is sick because I used to do taekwondo too, so I respect. I mean, you went way
like
further than me.
Like I was like traveling. I did like the world championships and shit, and so I was like when I was like 13, I got
a couple
14,
medals,
15. So I was able to write about that, and I remember like bullshitting my ass off and being like, time slowed down while I was competing.
Yeah, you gotta get so dramatic with
shit. None of that shit happened, man.
Bro,
I just competed and I was decently good, and I thought karate was like most people do karate when they're like 6 and they want to be a ninja turtle, and they're like they grow out of it when they're 10 because they're like ninja turtles aren't that cool.
Also, like I don't know about karate, but taekwondo,
same.
You can get a black belt at like 9 years old.
Yeah, dude, I got my black belt when I was like...
Yeah, I got my black belt 9 or 10.
To be fair, I stuck with it long enough. Like, there's I'm going to defend it.
I was only motivated by the belt movement. And once I got to just like, it's a new black belt, I was like, well, this is fucking lame.
I'm going to defend it because like once you get the black belt shit, that's when it becomes real. Because like you can't
You're also respected at the
you can't really beat the shit out of a 9-year-old. But like once you get your black belt and you're 10, it becomes a little bit more okay to beat the shit out of a 10-year-old.
Yeah, and it's also, you get to a point where it's like, okay, how passionate about this are you? Is this just something you do as a hobby or for fun or to get some exercise? Or do you really want to like compete? And like
do this for
maybe
own a school
see
or
a future in this. And for me, it was like, honestly, I'm more interested in skateboarding and football.
Yeah.
But I had a black belt and I was talented at it, and I think it helped me with like skateboarding, especially. I think it helped me with my balance and shit. But
the box.
It's just cool that you went the opposite as me. You got to that point and then you decided to stick with it.
I stuck with it. I did competing.
Did you ever think you were gonna like fight in the UFC or some shit?
No, there was always rumors that karate was gonna be introduced into the Olympics when I was competing, and it did happen. 2020 Olympics, it happened. Yeah, the karate first year.
I was only interested in the fact that skateboarding was
first year that karate was in the Olympics, like as a competition sport. There's always been taekwondo and like other things, or judo, but like that's all traditional, and I'm like not down for it. I like to flip around and throw swords.
And that's all what karate is.
Yeah, and that's basically what I was focusing on.
Because you can do nunchucks and shit. Like this dude is like fluent in weapons.
I did a lot of like I was doing all the shit I could. I traveled around America competing. I had like sponsorships with Red Bull for a few months.
Wait, what the fuck? I didn't know that. What the hell?
Yeah, I was on this team for a second.
Dude, give me in contact with Red Bull.
Yeah, they was on this team for a second.
Be drinking that shit.
The owner of the team's brother was a guy who did like stunts and shit and was sponsored by Red Bull and was able to get us that connection under the team I was in. But I was only on that team for a second. They basically paid for my flights, and I had to wear like a Red Bull patch for a few months.
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't know about all this. You never told me about this.
Because it's like, that's the thing. It's like, I did it for years. I won literally world titles I'm a world championship in karate, dude.
What the fuck? I knew you did it. And
I have like rings that say world champion. There's like plaques. God. There's like, I have like 4 or 5 titles. And
world champion. That means you were
like I'm the only
whole globe.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna like sit here and say I was a fighter. I lost.
Amari, what the fuck?
She knows about this shit.
She's out right now.
There's videos and there's pictures. If you just like can spell my name right, you can find a lot of this shit online.
Wow.
Yeah. I lost fighting almost every year to Team Mexico. Because I was on Team America was never one team. It was Team Texas.
Mexicans would kick your ass,
dude.
bro.
It was terrifying. Like I hate to like fall into like the stereotypes and shit, but like I was short, they were tall, and like they'd be out there like yelling in Spanish and shit, and like they sound intimidating. And like I was never the best fighter in the world. Yeah. So I'm not even gonna sit here and act like I placed, but I was a performance karate artist, and like threw swords around, did nunchucks to all this shit, flipped backflips with swords and swords through the feet, all this shit.
Yeah.
My main weapon, if you can't tell, was swords. Nunchucks is what I started with.
But and you have a bunch of swords.
Yeah,
like,
so there was a moment though where it was like I was good. The reason I stayed for so long is because I was good at it.
Yeah.
Competing was fun because I was winning all the time. Then once I was like 16,
that is a good place to be.
Yeah, once I was like 16, 17, and I had all these world titles, and I was like junior in college or high school, and I like figured out.
Did you feel there wasn't anywhere else to go?
No, so this was the thing. It was like I can go on a school, which no one does karate anymore. It's a dying kind of sport.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not going to go to school, or I can go to college, or I can go be a stunt double. Like I can go to California and go to stunt double school. And that was a decision that my parents kind of gave me. Yeah, that was a decision my parents kind of gave me. They were like, do you want to go to college or do you want to go to California and be a stunt double?
Holy shit. So I ended up meeting you in San Marcos, but you could have been out in California doing stunt work
and shit.
Oh my god!
Because I looked around and
Nick,
I was
why
like,
the fuck do you go to Texas State?
I try and make. I think I made the right decision.
Hey, stunt work is dangerous though. Like it's not, and it does pay well, but it doesn't pay amazing. Like for what it is.
My parents were like, "Do you want to go to California and fucking like try and be a stuntman?" And because a bunch of the people that taught me karate, they were like in the Ninja Turtle, like. Actually, people I competed with, I beat in competition. They were stunt doubles in the new Shang-Chi movie.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yo, you mentioned Ninja Turtles. They did work with
people the people who taught, because Ninja Turtles was
the Michael Bay ones.
Yeah, back when we were 2013 and shit, we were younger.
Yeah.
People who stunt doubled in that were like training me and shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
So I had like connections. I have a buddy who's in like a few movies, right? TV shows.
Dude, I'll do some stunt work.
They only had like one season, but like he's like an actor in this shit. And like that's like the route you go. My karate instructor was you probably don't know him. It's from like 94. It's the White Ninja. He does nunchucks. It's some old kung
that
fu
sounds
movie.
familiar. The White Ninja.
Yeah, like if you do karate and you're good at it and you have these championships, you usually go into stunt work.
Okay, yeah.
Or own a school. And I was like, I'm bored of karate. I found out what like being a black belt in karate was not hot. Girls didn't think it was hot, and I was like 16, 17, like 18, about to go to college. I was like, I kind of want to go to college and have like and like. People were like, damn, you could have gone to Cali and done all these things. And I'm like, I think I made the right choice.
No, but dude, honestly, I don't know if that was knowing you and shit. Like, dude, that's a lot on your body. Shit. It's not like
I'm a lazy individual.
Faint of heart. Yeah. And you're also a smart guy, and you have other qualities outside of like the fact that you were good at karate.
Yeah.
And so
I'm
I don't know if you should I don't know if pursuing karate that hard really was.
I was good at it, and I did all the things that I wanted to do.
You got as far as you need to go in that.
People were paying me $50, $70 for hour-long sessions with their children.
Yeah,
I was getting these I did what I wanted to do with it, and it was a sport that wasn't going to take me any further.
Yeah,
I was on ESPN.
Really?
Yeah, I was on ESPN.
Can we pull that up? Is there a video of
it was like live thing. I can try and find it. This also
just look up like your name in USPN. I want to know.
Okay.
Go down. It'll pull up Google. Yeah, right there. Chrome. Just click one. Yeah. See if you can find that shit, bro. That'd be fucking sick.
You know what? I don't know. Austin, what the fuck? All my videos used to be up here.
Wait, is that you? Austin, Texas metropolitan area?
No.
Oh, there's your Instagram.
Damn, it's been so long I have to like look at karate with it.
Martial artist.
Sophomore black belt.
Oh, wow.
I was on a magazine cover in spring once.
Oh, really? What the fuck? That's sick.
It.
That's hella sick.
They took all my shit down. It also has been, like, you can tell, I was a sophomore in high school. I'm a fucking
yeah. No, you said you were like 16.
Senior in college now. Oh, yeah. Here's me competing once.
I've seen, like, only those pictures you had up in your room, I think.
Oh, yeah. Here's me with my holding the world championship thing.
Oh, shit. Okay.
See, I didn't even have a beard back then.
Yeah, but
these are old-ass pictures.
That's legit as fuck.
I don't know if
is that one of you fighting?
Yeah, I wasn't a good fighter. As you can tell, I'm getting punched in the face.
That's you getting the shit kicked out?
I think this is me getting punched in the face.
Fuck.
Right here, actually.
Oh,
this is me
God.
competing.
Wait, is that you on Livewire Energy? Is that you? Right there, Livewire, the orange one. The yellow.
No, this is my team. This is someone that was on my team.
But you know that guy.
I want to say that might be Carson.
Okay.
It's been so long, but you can like this was the team I was on. I don't know if I can like
wow, bro.
talk about it.
Dude, I'm so glad you brought this up. Because I have talked to you about this before, but never in this depth. I don't think.
Well, I can't lie to you, dude. Sometimes it's embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing at all. You should be proud of this.
No, I'm proud as hell about it, but it's also like. You know, I'm the closest thing to a ninja you'll ever see.
Oh, yeah, 100%. You invalid, like, I tell people, like, hey, you don't want to fight me just because I do kind of know how to fight, but I would never fight you because you would beat the fuck out of me.
I would do my best. I never want to say that
I might be able to block.
Besides a wolf.
I have fought you drunk, like, slap boxes before, and
I know how to fight.
I was doing well at first.
I know how to hold my own. I can do my best, but if it's a wolf, I will beat the living shit out of it.
Now that you say you're like a world champion, I do give you a little more credit on your wolf thing.
Yeah.
I still think the wolf would, especially with your strategy, would beat the fuck out of you.
No, but like I was saying, like I could have been a stunt double, but I think I made the right choice going to college because like the experiences I've had, even though like studying
also you
math,
still know how to do it, right? So you could get a degree and probably maybe still do stunt work if you wanted to.
My parents are very supporting people. Like there's a lot of opportunities for me after I graduate. I can do virtually anything I want to as long as I'm paying my own rent. Yeah. They'll support me in every other aspect. They're like, oh, you need your phone, you need a little bit here, you need a little bit there. Like they will fucking help. Like my sister graduated with a neuroscience degree. That is hard. That is science of the brain.
Yeah. And you could become a brain surgeon with that, right?
She said fuck that and fucked off to the islands in Thailand and
she could
teaches English online. And I'm like, my fucking parents fully support that. They're just like, as long as you're.
I didn't know that's what she did.
Yeah, she teaches English online. Like everything. That's cool. She calls them internet nomads, and that's what I want to be. I want to be an internet nomad. I want to fucking travel around and do bullshit.
Hell yeah. My mom used to teach
with a fucking really good center somewhere.
With what?
Like a centered, like I don't just I say bullshit, but I want to be doing good bullshit.
Okay, yeah, I feel you.
What was your mom doing?
No, my mom used to teach like these homeschool kids like they're homeschooled, but they would also go to this program, and I can't remember exactly what my mom was really teaching them, but it was just kind of a thing that she ran at a church. And she used to just tell me about how funny these homeless, or not homeless, these homeschool kids were.
Jesus, there's a big difference there. How funny this
how funny this fucking homeless kids were.
Dude, if your mom is sitting here being like, yeah, these funny homeless fucking people, like, oh shit, dude.
These fucking bums in my class. Let me tell you about
these fucking bums that they just walked into my class. Started teaching them, dude. It was insane.
Dude, I don't want to get dark again, but I saw a homeless dude in front of a gas station tweaking the other day. And
hey, that's not dark. He was having a great time.
That's what I thought.
And here's my thing.
But then he walked in and out of the gas station 3 times, and I was like, okay, I don't know if he's having a good time. This seems like a bad trip. He would walk in and then walk right out and walk in and then walk right out.
Yeah, addiction's crazy.
Yeah. It's just crazy that I don't know, bro. I got out, bro.
I need another one is what I'm... All these motions in my hand if you're watching.
Do you want another? I got you. I mean, we're almost done.
I can wait it out.
Okay, yeah. No, I mean...
I don't want to put it on the floor again. Oh, my bad. The box.
Yeah, the box, bro. No, but I mean, we don't have to go into this, but I just think...
No, go into it. I want to hear your beautiful voice.
Thank you.
Go on.
It's recorded for all you guys. I will. So let me tell you about homeless people. So I got out of the house the other day and I saw like 4 or 5 depressing looking homeless people, and I was just like, yeah, I don't know why I do that. It's so I can get close to the mic. But it just made me feel bad. I was like, oh, that's a lot for like 2 intersections. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Yeah,
but we are not that far from downtown.
It is a lot. I don't know. I'd like to. Homelessness is a weird thing to me because I'm like. There's places.
It's always perplexed me.
There's places you could be probably. We just as a society, as a government, are like, no, we don't want you here.
Yeah.
But I want to imagine, I want to imagine
half
like
an addiction problem, half a mental health problem, and yeah, it just kind of.
No, I want to imagine it like some Frank Gallagher shit where they all know each other and kind of just like kick their shit together.
Is, especially like bro, I just feel like I've had a lot of weird experiences with homeless people because when I used to go. If you go to any like downtown area and you have a camera, a skateboard, yeah, I got you. I would love to, actually. But you have a camera, a skateboard, or whatever, something to distinguish you from just regular people. Homeless people are just... you are a magnet to homeless people. Like, when Shamir and I used to go shoot, the amount of homeless people that would just walk up to us and just say some crazy-ass shit. Like... I've had hour-long conversations.
Well, you got to start shooting these homeless people. That's the sign from the world. No, that's like literally a sign from the. Oh shit! That's a sign from the universe being like, this is something you need to shoot right now.
Well, no, dude. If you one of my old videos I put out on a different channel, there's like this part where this homeless dude was straight up rapping to us, and then we had like an hour-long conversation with him.
One of the first times I ever got blackout drunk in my life, I was like 15. My buddy...
This is somehow going to come back to a homeless guy.
Yeah, it is. I'm so... Can I go off on a tangent?
Yeah,
Can
go
I tell
for
a story?
No, because that'll probably be the last thing. No, yeah, go for it.
Like, one of the first times I ever got black... I had drank it a few times in my life. One of the first times I ever got blackout drunk, my buddy... His mom loves to go to Vegas, and she was like, "Hey, yeah, I'll take you guys to Vegas. There's other things besides adult shit." Some
wild homeless people in
Vegas.
My
buddy has like he's about his money, and we stayed at the Venetian. I don't know if you know the Venetian. It's like
Venetian's crazy
near the Caesars. Yeah. It's like right on the strip.
Is that the one that has the clouds on the sky?
I want to say so. I feel like they all have clouds somewhere, but
But that's the one that has the mall in it and shit.
Yeah,
right? Okay, yeah.
It's
I walked through that. That place is crazy.
Yeah, I can get dark. No, I won't. There was a dude. I'll just a quick one off.
Vegas is a dark place.
There was a dude that jumped off of the Venetian while I was there. I didn't see it.
What the fuck? Oh
yeah,
my
he survived.
God.
He survived.
Okay,
he
that
survived.
was dark.
He survived.
Okay,
but
that's better.
One of the first times I ever got blackout drunk, we were at the Venetian. We went out. The parent that took us went gambling, and we went and walked the Vegas Strip. And there was homeless people everywhere. I went up to this one random homeless dude, and I was like, "Hey, I'll pay you $50 to go in because they sell alcohol in CVS."
So you're exploiting the homeless people?
I was like, "I'll pay you $50. To buy me a bottle. You can keep the change."
Yeah, I mean that's a normal thing.
Yeah, like keep the change.
I've never done it, but
fucking buy me a bottle. Yeah. I want whiskey, and he bought us a bottle, and I was the only one out of my two friends and me that drank, and I drank.
You can drink like open,
like literally
out
walking
there, right?
down the strip of Vegas, like I was like 15. I had the beard, but it was like patchy and
that
shit.
homeless beard.
Like it was patchy.
Wait, what did he get you?
I don't. It was fucking some whiskey, some cheap ass shit.
Yeah, so you were.
And
lit.
I got wasted, and we were on the fucking strip, and I'm walking up to homeless people. Like my friends were trying to reel me. Apparently, the reason I remember this is because like apparently I walked up to these group of homeless dudes, and I was like, "Who can rap?" And I paid this random dude like excess amount of money for like. My friends were trying to reel me away, and for like 30 minutes, I was just sitting there like
rapping with the homeless
like
people.
Just like kicking it with him, and I was like, "You're so good." I gave him like $25 apparently, like just like killing. Apparently,
hey, homeless people love drunk people.
Yeah, like and
it's easy to get some money.
I was there for like 30 minutes with the dude rapping, and my friends were trying to pull me away, and I'm still drinking. I was a child, like 15 maybe, 16 maybe.
Holy
like,
shit.
And my friends were trying to pull me away, and I was like, "No, I want to go hang out with my friends."
How'd you end up in Vegas?
They brought me. I said, my friend's mom really loved to gamble.
Oh yeah,
and there's other things outside of Vegas besides like the adult entertainment.
Oh yeah,
we did a bunch
15.
of shit besides
Same
that.
age actually, yeah.
Yeah, we were just.
I would love to go back now.
Unsupervised at night. And my friends are trying to pull me away, and I was like, I want to go hang out with my friends, and like weirdly got, and I have no memory of this. This is all secondhand story. My friends telling me about all this, like weirdly getting integrated into this four homeless people's like nightly life.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like seeing what they did, hanging out with them. Like we got food.
You got food with
us. I bought them food apparently.
Oh, that's amazing.
Like they rapped for us, like all of this shit, and then like we get home and I'm wasted, stumbling through the Venetian. And like my friends get me to the hotel, they take my shirt off, they throw me onto the bed, and they say within 5 seconds of me getting into bed, I passed out. And as soon as I passed out, the parent that was supervising us for the night opens the door and walks in.
Oh,
and they were
shit.
just like, they told me. The
homeless people got him drunk. It wasn't us.
They told me, basically, they told me that I was in the hotel going up to the room, and I was just like leaning over, and this lady was in the elevator with us.
Oh, you were gone.
And this lady was like, "Can you get the fuck off me?" And I was like, "I didn't even know I was fucking on you." And I was like a 16-year-old
That's what I like to call belligerent drunk.
Like I was being they were like carrying me allegedly. Yeah. I like all of this, like I say, is secondhand story. It was the first time in my entire life I got blackout drunk, and I get to proudly say it was with homeless people in Vegas.
Yeah. My biggest story is fucking so you know how there's the strip and then there's the old strip where they have that thing that covers it now and shit? So we were there, and then we had a scheduled tour at this place that was like a neon sign museum. It was called like the Neon Boneyard.
Like near like Ridley's or some shit like that?
I don't know where it was, but it was a little bit out of the city. A little bit. But we looked at the maps and we were like, oh, it doesn't look too far to walk. We could walk it.
Yeah, we can do this.
And the thing is, when you tour that place, it's all neon signs. So you tour it around like 10, 11 once it gets dark. You know what I mean? You don't do that shit during the day. So we start walking, and we realized that the walk from there to the place is through like a very not good part of town. That's all I'm going to say. And like, it was just us and the tweaking out homeless people. Like the homeless people you hung out sound fun. These were the like zombie, scary homeless people.
See,
well, hold on. Just the end the story real quick. What happened while we're walking is like my dad, like his fucking anxiety, like paranoid ass. He was like, all right, everyone just stand behind me and we'll keep walking. And so he's walking, and this fucking lady, like crack-ass lady, comes up to him, and she's like walking like up to him like this, and we're all like, what is this lady about to do to us? And she just gets in my dad's face and goes, bah! And then runs away. And dude, me and my mom lost our fucking shit. It was so funny. But after that, we were like, all right, can we please walk faster?
Go?
Yeah, like, and then we took an Uber back, bro. And when we got in the Uber guy was like, oh, y'all walked from blah, blah, blah to here? Y'all are fucked. We're like, Jesus, we didn't realize. Like, it ended up being way longer than we thought, too.
I feel like the guys I were with, they were definitely like had hard times, and my friends were telling me that they had track marks and shit, but they weren't tweakers. They were just down on their luck.
These
they were
100%.
The 4 dudes I was with down on their luck.
Yeah. This was like, it felt, we were just such sitting ducks too. Just like the widest fucking touristy
Probably
family.
Just like heads down, standing like ants.
I mean, I was chilling, my brother was chilling, but my dad was freaked the fuck out.
Nice.
my dad grew up in a
You know what, that was the Splashtime right there.
What?
That was the Splashtime.
That was it?
That was the Splashtime.
Oh, yeah. No, we got. I'm sorry. No, I feel you. I love the Splashtime jokes. No, I didn't pick it up. You're good. No, but like my dad grew up like in areas like that. I don't want to get too into it, but just he grew up in the murder capital of the world, or of the U.S. at one point. And so he just told me after, he was like, yeah, I don't know. That place was freaking me out, and I was not very comfortable. Like I just. Y'all might not have felt that freaked out by it, but I was freaked out.
He was like, I know what I'm looking at. Yeah, I know that this is not what I'm looking at.
Yeah, we should not have taken this walk. But I mean, we ended up being fine. But I mean, bro, if there's one more thing I wanted to get into real quick,
I'll get into it all.
I know you will.
I just want to hear you talk.
Yeah, you have made this episode very easy for me.
Like I said, sleepers before me. This is the banger right here.
I will say, I feel, not to shit on the other guests, Connor, Diego, the big homies, but Nick has definitely helped me out by leading this show and just kind of. All I got to do is prompt him, and he gets into something.
Sleepers before me, guys. Get up with it. Like,
fuck.
You need to like. I'm not here for.
He's talking shit. Y'all better come with the shit next time. No, but look, episode 3. If y'all have already heard it, it's fucking gas. I know that.
No, yeah,
already.
watch all the episodes before mine so you know what a bad one is.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Well, you know what, bro?
I don't even know these dudes. This could be great. I haven't watched them yet.
You should hang out with fucking Diego and I sometime.
You heard what I said. I'm stuck at 30 minutes on the first one right now. Like, I can't lie to you.
The next 30 minutes is going to be good.
I will. Me. You know what? I'm driving back to...
Listen to it on the way back.
Yeah, I'll listen to it tomorrow.
Yeah. But there's one more thing I wanted to get into real quick.
I'm not going to listen to it.
Fuck you. One time, the first time I ever like partied with you.
Oh yes, good one.
We got like
around one of the. It wasn't the first.
Yeah.
Okay, like I used to be a club promoter in my early days of college.
But this was just at your house.
So I used to party hard when I would have house parties.
He's much more like chilled out now. Yeah, when I first met you, I thought you were like a real party animal.
I was. I found my peace.
And you put me in situations that socially I had never been in, but I needed to be in. So like I thank you for that.
Yeah, like okay,
I just didn't party in high school, and when when I actually got a chance to like really party in college, it was only because of you. So like, I'm very thankful.
I was about it. I like so the people, even when I would have house parties, I was inviting the right people to
people would just come to your house. Like,
parties would go on.
I stayed there for like 3 days.
Yeah, you would just
and we partied every night.
We would party at night. We would wake up. We'd get some trash food.
Yeah, get some Chipotle.
Something to eat. Get something to eat before go hit the liquor store again, and then just get ready for the next group to come. The next
night. And I looked worse and worse every day.
You look better and better every day to me. You look great to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, fuck yeah. I mean, I know
there was the one night that I remember vividly was the one. Okay, so I want to just say
it was the first night.
Was that one of the? I want to say it was one of the first.
That was when I stayed for 3 days, and it was the first night.
Okay, and Gus was there. EXO at the time.
Yeah. EXO was there. It was like we had plenty of amazing nights there, but that was like the first
also,
and like
shout out
if
you're this far into the podcast, I need to shout out my boy. I haven't talked to him in years, but one of the best music, Max Novo. He used to go by Lil EXO.
Oh yeah, bro. Lil EXO. I seen him last year. He delivered pizza to me.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a minute. He's been calling me. I was out of the country, so
fuck it, bro. You'll
still anytime I get the chance, shout out his music. Fucking listen to it. It's Max Novo now. Nova.
Max Nova. Okay, bet. Shout out Max Nova.
But no, it was supposed to be a regular little party. Friday night, I invited people over. We were getting drunk the whole time. My girlfriend's over at the time.
And I dropped Amari off. I wasn't even planning on staying there that long.
Just basically Uber service for my girlfriend at the time.
I mean, you were
she didn't have a car, so I was paying him to like bring her, and I was like, dude, stay for the party. Like you're a friend of mine. Like
I remember being nervous about it too, just because I'd never been in that situation, and I had a great time.
Popping off, like we were drinking all night. Amari passes out, and
then me and you were just still up going with everyone else who we went to that other person's house.
I was about to say we were shooting the shit at like 3 a.m. with like people, the stragglers of the party still there, but like a few of them lived in the not apartment complex, townhomes that I lived in. It's like fucking 2-minute walk, and she was like, "Come to my house. We have more alcohol. We have more alcohol.
we got music. We'll move the party over there.
Come over. We have some stuff you can smoke. Like, come on, we can do this." And I was like, "I'm not gonna say no." My buddy Blake's up with me. Like, we're doing this shit. So we went over. We danced. Like, we're drinking, giving us more. It was just like an ongoing party. We did not know the time of anything.
Yeah, I had no idea what time it was.
So finally we were like, okay, it's probably.
I think we should probably go to sleep.
Like, let's all go home and we can all like sleep at my house. And they gave us a bottle of whiskey to walk home with for the 2-minute walk. We're walking back. I feel like our arms are around each other. We're like,
before we left the house, before the walk, we took the last shot of the night, which was like whiskey shots, and it was like 7 a.m.
Like, no, I remember whiskey having the bottle while we were walking, I want to say.
No, we definitely took the bottle, but we poured ourselves a shot before we left.
Okay, so
we did like an end of the night whiskey shot, and then we went outside, and the sun was coming up,
and I remember
we were like, "Oh my god!"
Like, I want to say like our arms were around each other. We did like a little dance for like 2 seconds, and then we came home with the bottle, placed it down, went upstairs. I passed out on my bed. I think he probably slept on the couch. I passed out in a room
with a bunch of random people.
Oh yeah, they came home with us. They came home with us, the people that were partying with us, and like we were gonna watch a movie, and I was like, "Fuck that! I have a bed to sleep in." So like,
it was like, dude, there was like 3 people on the floor, and then 3 people on the bed, and we all watched Family Guy, and then passed out. But I didn't know any of these people until that night. It was so crazy, bro.
I knew the only person I knew that night was Rob, and my roommate at the time. We don't like hang out with him anymore, and then you, and so I was like, everybody that I met had met that night, and they were like, let's just keep going, and it was great energy.
There was those freshman girls too that came over, and they were like weirdly hyped on me, and I was like, what the fuck?
I see them every now and then, and still to this day, it's been like 3 years, they're no longer freshmen, but I still to this day call them the fish.
Freshies, the fish. Dude, one night when I was out with the other crew of people that I hung out with my freshman year of college, that's all I want to say about them. We ran into the fish like randomly. It was really weird. They were like,
that's so funny.
Yeah, we were trying to find this party at an apartment, and this car pulls up next to us and rolls down the window. They're like, Blake. Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh no, shit.
Some of the best. Like,
I think they came to the party with us because I think they gave us an address, and then we ended up finding them at the second party.
It was the energy that I brought that year of partying could have been like some very nasty, gross
No, but it was so
people,
positive.
But literally everybody that came to those parties, they were such good people.
Yeah.
Great
it was
energy.
An amazing vibe. Like
every party I had.
A vibe that might not ever be able to be recreated.
Yeah, to the point where like every time we see those people randomly, it's just like I remember you being good and like you being dope. And like I can say what's up to you and it's not weird.
I mean, a lot of those people are still dope.
Yeah, they're still dope to this day. I just can't keep up, man. I had so many people coming in and out.
Yeah, bro. I mean, also sometimes you got to realize who your real friends are. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You never got that deep into that shit though, which I think is healthy. Like you were a party animal, but not like to the point where you were fucked in Lubbock.
Yeah, I was not fucked in Lubbock. I was getting paid to club. I was a club promoter for a second, and then I realized I had a problem.
Yeah,
I was like, "This is."
But it wasn't that much. But it
wasn't like I was like struggling with alcoholism. It was more just like
drinking
alcoholism,
and it was starting to get in the way.
And I was like, "Oh, why am I drinking this much?"
Yeah, I don't need to.
Because like I still get the fuck down. I still party.
Oh yeah, no.
But
Nick
I can't party like that anymore. Like I still feel like when we have a party, like when I go to a party, if I throw one, like it still goes, but I'm not partying for 3 days no more, man.
Oh no, yeah, we were almost binging. You know what I
was
mean?
binging.
You were binging at times, yeah. It was bad. But
you were showing up to my benders.
Yeah, I was just like being a part of the benders sometimes.
Yeah.
On another episode, we could get into the porn documentary night.
Dude, yeah, that was a great one.
But we've been going for like about an hour 20. I mean,
no one's gonna finish this.
According to him, I think I'm myself gonna have to finish it when I edit.
You're like,
twice,
I'm gonna watch
maybe 3 times. But I mean, I don't even know how much this is gonna get. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna have to do too much editing on this one because this was a great episode.
Banger episode.
That was a banger episode.
That's what I'm here for.
Fuck yeah! So I hope you guys enjoyed. Give us a listen on Spotify so we can get to the monetization status and start improving this shit. I want to get a table. Splash time. Get splashed, bitch. I want to get a table to fucking permanently stay here. I want to get better mics. I want to fucking get some decorations.
For the chairs, like I've had
the chairs for sure.
To rest
chairs.
my back on.
I am so uncomfortable right now. Just so you know.
A place to put my beer.
The table and the chairs are the main priority. Like that, I need to get a permanent table and permanent chairs for the podcast. But so give it a listen on Spotify. Check out the video version on YouTube. This was Splash Time. Episode 4 with Nik. And we'll see you guys next time on Feeble Worldwide. Let me do that one more time.
Splash Time.
And we'll see you guys next time on Feeble Worldwide.
Splash Time.
We out.
Okay, get the fuck out of here.
3, 2, 1. I just wanna say